and welcome to 2-Minute Topics. Today's topic is the first episode of a 3-part series on change management, and we'll focus on what change management is. So, your 2 minutes starts now. As we all know, many organizations are executing projects, initiatives, and transformations as a means to take their operations from the current state to an improved, desired state. An often forgotten piece of these executions is change management. In other words, managing the change to ensure the success of the initiative even after the project is completed. Often seen as a separate piece to project management, change management is actually a fundamental strategy interlacing with these executions, as organizations will be faced with second-order change or a shift in realignment of strategy, core processes, and organizational vision or direction. A majority of the time, executions fail due to the inability to adapt to change from multiple perspectives. And it goes back to planning the project, initiative, or transformation and understanding the impacts of the change from a who, what, when, where, why, and how perspective. So what are the key pieces of change management? Well, number 1, define and understand. Understanding the why of the change will be key in executing the change. The why should stem from the business case of the project, initiative, or transformation and include what impacts will occur, both positive and negative. Lack of understanding of the change will lead to failure of implementation. Number 2, planning. This is identifying how the change will be executed. While planning the project tangibles is one piece, planning how those tangibles will impact products, processes, and people, well, that's another. Planning must encompass the impacts during execution and include monitoring post-implementation to ensure that objective metrics are still being achieved. And number 3, execute. This is the change or project execution. As the execution unfolds, monitoring and control methods can be used to gauge the overall project health. It's common to see communication as its own entity within change management, but I find that communication should be employed throughout the entire life cycle. However, you have to use strategies of who needs to know what and when. Change is often seen as uncomfortable and unwelcomed, but as we've seen within supply chain, uncomfortable and unwelcomed is where true opportunity and advancement thrive.